What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and this one's going to be something a little bit different, but I thought it would be pretty cool. So here lately I've been going through a lot of the cards in my collection and kind of determining what I would like to eventually send to be graded, whether that's with PSA or with Beckett. So I have a big stack here. I've separated these into 4 piles of cards that I would eventually like to be graded, and I will get into what each of these 4 piles is here in a minute. But before I do get into this video too far, I just have a couple of announcements. So as always, like I've been saying here recently, we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. So everyone who has recently subscribed, I definitely appreciate that. We should hit 5,000, honestly, either today or tomorrow, probably. So that is awesome. The 5,000 subscriber giveaway will be coming very soon. So be on the lookout for that. And if you have not gotten in on that, you do still have time. So as always, I will link that video in the description. So check that out and get entered in that 5,000 giveaway. We are doing a big giveaway, so that is very cool. And then the other thing I wanted to mention as well, since this is kind of a grading video, if you haven't seen, Beckett is closed until further notice. They said in their announcement yesterday that they are closed due to the coronavirus until at least April 3rd. Now, if you are still considering sending cards to me for my first BGS submission, as of right now, that changes nothing. My submission due date was not until April 10th, and I was not planning on, that's a Friday, April 10th. I was not planning on sending cards to Beckett until that following Monday, which would be April 13th. So as of right now, nothing has changed for me. You can definitely still send your cards to me. If that does get pushed back further, I would just hold on to your cards, and that would hopefully give us more time to get up to 100 cards, because if I do reach the 100 card mark, I will knock the price down a little bit. So I guess I'll go ahead and mention we are over 30 cards already, and there is still like 2.5 or 3 weeks until the due date. So I do feel fairly confident that we could get to 100 cards. I definitely appreciate everyone who has already sent their cards. And if, like I said, if you are still considering that, definitely feel free. If you want to wait until after April 3rd to see if Beckett makes another announcement, that is totally fine too. You should have plenty of time to get them in before that April 10th due date. So just wanted to mention that. I've been getting a lot of questions about that. But as of right now, absolutely nothing has changed. So we will go ahead and get into this. Again, these are all of the cards that I would like to eventually be graded, and there are over 60 cards here, so quite a few cards. Now I'll go ahead and get into the stacks here. This big stack on the left are cards that I would like to either use in my rookie fire packs or the veteran fire packs. There's a lot of cool veteran cards over here. Now this stack right here is probably going to be a longer term hold and then flip. And then this stack right here is an immediate flip, no matter what the grade is, or, you know, as soon as they come back, I'm looking to flip that to make a little bit of money back on the submission. And then this stack over here are cards that it's either going to be a long-term hold and then I'll eventually let go, or just hold forever. So these are cards that I really like, and some PC guys. So I think we will just go from left to right. We'll go with the fire packs first. Now, a lot of these cards, the majority are probably going to be going to Beckett. I haven't really broken them out on, you know, if I want to send them to Beckett or PSA, but a lot of them will probably be going to Beckett. And some of like the lower end cards that I would typically have sent to PSA, I might send to Beckett and just have them graded with no subgrades. So that is something that Beckett has recently started doing, and that dramatically reduces the price of grading cards. So some of these could potentially be sent to Beckett and graded with no subgrades, which honestly I think is fine. PSA 10 or any PSA cards don't have subgrades. So we will start with a Prism Mosaic Giannis. Then we have a Mosaic AD. So as you can see, some like the AD and the KY, they're not big cards as you know, BGS 9.5s. They might be 40 or 50 bucks. So honestly, these would probably be 2 cards here. That would be a good example of no subgrades. And then you have an AD red Mosaic. Then we have a Jason Tatum Prism green. I think that looks really nice with that Celtics uniform. Tatum was playing awesome when the NBA was still going. So next we have a Kobe Prism red, white, and blue. And then we have a Steph Curry silver. So a lot of veteran cards. I want to get a lot of my own veteran cards graded for the fire packs. That would save me a lot of money rather than picking them up. And obviously, if these cards are graded well, there would be some really cool cards in there. So next we have a Tracy McGrady blue cracked ice from Contenders Optic. Very cool card. We have a Steph Curry blue velocity. Another Contenders Optic card. We have Dwayne Wade Class Axe. And then a very cool card here, silver NBA finalist of Kobe. This one honestly might have to go in this pile over here where I don't let it go, but we would just have to see. And then we have a Dante DiVincenzo Prism Mosaic, so that would be for the rookie, the rookie fire packs. And then we have a select Trae Young rookie card, again, obviously for the rookie fire packs. We have another Trae Young out of Court Kings. Honestly, like I said, I went through my collection to see what I could potentially have graded, and I completely forgot that I even had some of these cards. So this one would be one. And next we have another Trae Young out of Select. And then we have a Purple Wave Eric Pascal. And now we have a bunch of LeBrons coming up. So we have a Purple LeBron Status. We have LeBron Base out of Select. This one is an Optic Insert Fantasy Stars, but that is actually the holo version. And then we have two LeBron Base, which, believe it or not, as BGS 9.5s, these go for like $50 to $60, just the base cards. So next up, we have LeBron Blue Velocity, and then we have two LeBron Base Optic cards. So those cards would be awesome as in the fire packs. So those are going to be, like I said, either the rookie or veteran fire packs. And next are going to be the long-term hold and flips. So first up, we have DeAndre Ayton Select Red. This one is to 175. Next, we have Colin Sexton Blue Velocity. We have a couple Shea Gilgeous-Alexanders. His stuff has skyrocketed this season. He is playing very well. Next, we have a Darius Garland Green, another guy who I'm big on. Just, I think he certainly has potential, and hopefully if the Cavaliers ever, start playing better, hopefully his stuff will jump up. So that's why that would be a long-term hold. Again, Ryan Finley, Select Tie-Dye. This one would be potentially a longer-term hold, just to kind of see what happens with him, if he ever does get another shot or anything like that. And then we have a Jordan Alvarez Tops. And next, Christian Pulisic. So we'll definitely be holding on. Actually, I have a couple Pulisic cards. We'll definitely be holding on to these until, probably the next World Cup or something like that. So once, soccer gains some more popularity. And next we have a Colin Sexton Silver. And this one could have either been here or there, but we'll have to see what that gets and how he plays. And then the next two are some more Prism Silvers. We have DeAndre Hunter and again Darius Garland. So kind of the same thing, just waiting for them, to kind of have their spike in the market. That is one thing that I've learned in my time in the hobby is every player has their time in the market. So just got to be patient. And then the next card here is a Bo Bichette First Bowman Chrome. So honestly, this one could have potentially been in this stack here, the Quick Flips. It just kind of depends on what company I decide to send this card to and then what grade it gets, because if I do send to Beckett, it would probably be back in time for baseball to start, and then obviously it would depend on what the grade was. But we'll just have to wait and see where I decide to send that, and we'll go ahead and get into the next stack. Now this stack, like I said, are the Quick Flips, and one thing you will notice about this stack is it's a lot of football stuff, so I'm definitely more willing to part with my football stuff than my basketball. So we start out with a silver Noah Fant out of Select, and then we have a red Trace McSorley. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, this football stuff would probably be good to send to PSA just because I can kind of take my time with it, and then hopefully it would be back in time for the next season. And then the next card is a Will Greer, I believe the tricolor. That one is numbered to 199, so cool card there. And these are all out of the one select box that I opened myself, so I did pretty well. We got another Dwayne Haskins, just base, and then a Daniel Jones Premier level, very nice. And then a Gardner Minshew Select, Silver. What is that? The Sensations. So cool card. And then finishing up, we have a soccer card, Huang Min Sun out of Prism Premier League, and this one is numbered to 199. And I am not really familiar with him, but I do know that he is a pretty popular player in the Premier League. So that is why this one would just be a quick flip. I'm, not really interested in holding on to that one. So those are the quick flips. And now we are going to get into the last stack I have here of cards that I would like to be graded. And these are the either PC cards or cards that I just am not really interested in moving anytime soon. So that would be the second year Trae Young. And honestly, this one, I would say pretty confidently would probably have to go to PSA. I do not think it would do well on the centering. So, and then it would just kind of be a toss-up on what PSA graded it. So I'd probably just take a chance with PSA on that one. And then we have a Giannis out of Threads, the Dazzle. So as you guys have known, if you've seen many of my recent videos, wasn't a big fan of Threads early on, but it has really grown on me, and now I really like it. So Giannis, Threads, and then we have a Luka out of Chronicles, Luka rookie. So there is that one, and then we got a bunch of DiVincenzo coming up. So the next 5 cards are all DiVincenzo. We have out of Mosaic, the orange, I believe, numbered to 99. And then we have a silver. We have the base Prism Mosaic. We have a white out of Select, and this one is numbered to 149. And then another silver. So I'm a big DiVincenzo fan. He is on, arguably the best team in the league in the Bucks. And he was actually getting some solid minutes and contributing very well. So unfortunately, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the NBA playoffs, but I wish they would get to play in the playoffs because people would finally start to realize that he's legit and he can play. So I want to get some more of his stuff graded. And then we have a Trae Young Optic base. Can never go wrong with Trae and Luka. So another Prism base Trae. And then we have a Trae out of Chronicles. This is just the preview Obsidian. So there is that one. And then we have a Kobe White Orange Ice. I'm a big fan of these orange ices. I think they are awesome. And they are probably the most sought after parallel of retail products. So a very cool card there. And then we have our LeBron courtside that I just recently picked up on eBay. So big fan of that one. Love Select, love the courtsides. And then the last 2 here are both out of Contenders Optic. So we have Marvin Bagley, who I kind of had like a little mini PC of last year, and then Wendell Carter, who you guys should know. Him and DiVincenzo were my main PC last year. So I want to go ahead and get. I just love the Contenders Optic. One of my favorite products, up there with Select. So I want to get those 2 graded, and that is kind of a quick overview of all the cards that I would like to be graded, and then the reasoning behind each of those. Got a lot of stuff I want to get in the upcoming fire packs. Got some stuff I would like to flip, and then stuff that I just want to get graded for myself and hold on to. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. I do have some more videos planned coming soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you very soon.